You're just a piece of life, aren't you? Are you? No, that's not true. You're a bundle of thoughts, emotions, ideas, opinions and prejudices right now, not a piece of life. If you sat here just as a piece of life, not as a man, not as a woman, not as this, not as that, not as a thought, not as an emotion, just a piece of life, this would naturally reverberate with the rest of the existence. Right now, you invested too much on little things like earning a living and having this and having that and missing everything. Oh, should I not have this, should I not have that? Having is not the problem, clinging is the problem, isn't it? Having is not the problem. What you have, you become that after some time. See, suppose this was your vessel, it is not. Suppose if this was your vessel and let us say this you inherited from your great-grandfather and it's made of gold. None of this is true right now. But suppose it is so, if I have to hurt you, I don't have to come and beat you, all I have to do is this. Life will go. And it's happening to you. Maybe you have not inherited a golden vessel from your great-grandfather, but every little thing that you acquire is taking your life in some way, isn't it? All these things we acquired, thinking that these things will make our life. See, we got these gadgets because we thought it'll make our life. Right now, this gadget has become a nuisance, we can't keep our hands off it. We're doing satsang, messaging somebody. Communication, of course, but not a communion. So, once you've come here, you should not leave this place without knowing the full depth and dimension of what this life is about, isn't it? Nobody should leave without knowing this because other things are subject to various realities. We do not know whether you will get to run 100 meters in 8 seconds, what do you… You can't do that. We do not know whether you'll climb Mount Everest or not. We do not know whether you'll earn $1 billion or not. But this much is possible. You can explore the full depth and dimension of what this is because you don't need anybody's permission, you don't need any kind of anything. If you are willing, it's there, isn't it? You may be willing to climb Mount Everest, but your lungs may not be ready, your legs may not be ready. With this, it's not like that. It is not demanding any particular capability, it is not demanding any particular situation, only your willingness. But you see, your willingness comes in installments. Nothing wrong if you had a 10,000-year lifespan, nothing wrong. Fortunately, you don't have that because if you hung around for 10,000 years, oh, what a miserable world this will be, isn't it? You may think whatever you want, but it's good you have come with an expiry date. Is it not good? Have you noticed on a particular day when you're very joyful, 24 hours, poof, just went off like a moment? You're miserable and depressed, one day goes like a eon. So only miserable people have a long life. Joyful people, even if they live to be 100, it's too brief. Before you know what's happening, it'll be gone. Really, it gets over too fast. But if you're miserable, you will live long. So it's a very brief life. And whatever is of paramount importance to this life must happen at the earliest, not day after tomorrow, isn't it? It must be today. So, the life process doesn't wait. You need to understand your life is just a certain combination of time and energy. Energy we can manage, time you cannot manage. It's going away? It doesn't matter. You're awake, you're asleep, you're okay, you're not okay, you're happy, you're miserable. Going, going, going. As I'm talking, you're 2 minutes closer to the grave. Yes or no? Time you cannot manage, it's just going. You can only manage your energy, you can manage your activity. How you make use of the time, you can manage. But you cannot manage time, it's slipping away, isn't it? So if you recognize that your life is just a certain amount of time and energy, you would definitely invest your energy in a way it is most meaningful to this life, isn't it? But if you do not understand this, if you intentionally forgetful about the briefness of life and you go about as if you're eternal, yes, you are eternal, aren't you? On a daily basis you're not aware that life will end for me, and it could be today. Not to be terrified, just to be in tune with the fundamental facts of life, that it is possible that our lives could end today, isn't it? Possible? We are not intending, we are not seeking that, but it's possible, isn't it? If you miss this, then you'll miss your whole life. If you do not understand that you have an expiry date and it is not even fixed like a pharmaceutical product that you have another 2 years to live, it could be just about any time. If you miss this one fundamental fact, you're sure to miss your whole life, because everything that's vital will be tomorrow, and tomorrow never happens. There is a certain superstition in South India, maybe it is here also, particularly in Karnataka, where on all the village homes, in red paint, it will be written, Nale Ba. Nale Ba means come tomorrow. They write it in red paint because devils will come wanting to enter your house and they can see only red. You didn't know this? Because they're looking for your blood. They can see only red color, so it's painted in red paint, Nale Ba. Devil comes to your house and says, okay, this house is tomorrow, and goes away. But the fact is, most human beings have done this not to the devil but to the divine. Nale Ba. If you've done it to the devil, it's okay, but you've done it to the divine, isn't it? Tomorrow. We'll meditate tomorrow? Yeah? So, knowing life is not some superhuman effort. If you stop being some other rubbish and just become life, which is what you are, knowing life is not far away, it's right here.
Dear seekers, gather close and let us ponder together, for today we delve into the very essence of human life and spirituality. What is our purpose here in this vast cosmic dance? Is it simply to eat, sleep, and fade into oblivion, or is there something more profound, a hidden melody waiting to be heard? Look at the rose, blooming with such vibrant color and intoxicating fragrance. Does it toil and labor for some external reward? No, its purpose lies in its very existence, in the unbridled joy of unfolding its petals and radiating beauty into the world. So too is our human existence. We are not merely a collection of tasks and goals, we are expressions of the universal energy, vibrant notes in the symphony of life. But our existence is also a paradox, a dance between the finite and the infinite. We are born into a physical form, limited by time and space, yet within us resides the spark of the eternal. Imagine a river flowing endlessly towards the horizon, constantly changing, yet eternally the same. We are like whirlpools in this river, temporary formations born from the flow of energy. While our individual lives may be fleeting, we have the potential to experience the infinite, to become one with the very source of existence. What then is the role of spirituality in this grand play? Is it a retreat from the world, a denial of our earthly desires? No, spirituality is not about fleeing reality, but rather about transforming it from within. It is about recognizing the interconnectedness of all things, about seeing ourselves not as isolated entities, but as threads woven into the tapestry of existence. Think of a seed buried deep within the fertile soil. It holds within it the potential to become a mighty oak, but it needs the right conditions to sprout and grow. Similarly, our spiritual potential lies dormant within us, waiting to be nurtured and cultivated. Spirituality is the sunlight and water that awakens this potential, allowing us to blossom into our full potential. But the path of spirituality is not for the faint of heart. It requires courage to confront our limitations, vulnerability to open ourselves to the unknown, and the willingness to let go of our attachments to the fleeting and the temporary. It is a dance with the dualities of life, joy and sorrow, pleasure and pain, success and failure. Yet, the rewards of this dance are beyond measure. For when we embrace the full spectrum of human experience, we open ourselves to the boundless joy and peace that resides within each and every one of us. We become more present, more compassionate, and more connected to the world around us. The sacredness of life is not found in distant temples or secluded monasteries. It is present in every breath we take, in every sunrise we witness, in every interaction we have. When we become aware of this inherent sacredness, we begin to live with more intention and purpose. We become vessels of love and light, contributing to the collective transformation of the world around us. So, dear seekers, let this be an invitation to embark on your own journey of self-discovery. Open your hearts and minds to the infinite possibilities that lie beyond the limitations of your ego. Dance with the universe, embrace the paradox of life, and discover the boundless potential that lies within you. Remember, the greatest spiritual journey is the one that takes us back to ourselves, reminding us of who we truly are, magnificent expressions of the divine, playing our unique role in the grand symphony of life. This journey of self-discovery, however, is not a solitary one. We are all interconnected, each of us a reflection of the whole. As we embark on our individual paths of growth, we uplift and inspire those around us, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond our own lives. Imagine a field of wildflowers, each bloom unique in its color and fragrance. Yet, they do not compete or compare, they simply exist, their beauty enriching the entire field. In the same way, we are all part of a larger whole, and our individual growth contributes to the collective blossoming of humanity. Obstacles will arise on this path, moments of doubt and fear that may tempt us to turn back. But remember, you are not alone. The universe is filled with guides and helpers, angels, and ancestors who stand ready to offer support and encouragement. And within you, too, lies an inner compass, a guiding light that knows the way forward. All you need is the courage to listen to its whispers, to trust the intuition that arises from the depths of your being. Remember, the path of spirituality is not about achieving perfection, it is about being present, about embracing your imperfections as part of the tapestry of your being. It is about accepting yourself with love and compassion, allowing yourself to grow and evolve at your own pace. There will be moments of great joy and breakthroughs, and there will be times of darkness and despair. Embrace them all, for they are all teachers, guiding you deeper into the mystery of your own existence. And as you continue on this journey, remember the rose, the river, and the seed. Allow yourself to bloom with vibrant color, flow with the currents of life, and blossom into the magnificent being you were always meant to be. For you are not just a human being, you are a spark of the divine, a unique expression of the infinite potential that resides within all things. And as you awaken to this truth, you will begin to live a life that is truly fulfilling, a life that leaves a positive impact on the world around you. So go forth, dear seekers, and dance your own unique dance with life. Embrace the finite and the infinite, the joy and the sorrow, the light and the darkness. And above all, remember that you are loved, you are supported, and you are never alone.